Stop this thing. All right, everybody. Thank you all so much. Thanks for the love. Whoever gave me that quick heart there. Appreciate it. It is February the 11th slash 12th. You know how we do. There's been, we got to kind of play it on the border so we don't get confused with the dates. But it is another Tuesday night. And guess what that means? You are live with CEP TV Late Night Hype. And I am your hostess, LaShawn Smith. I apologize for the way I look today. I'm very famished. I worked about 13 hours today. And of course, Tuesday is my long days because it's the only day I can be consistently here for you all on a Tuesday. But I am so happy to be here nevertheless. We have a great show tonight. Tonight, this is the second show of the Black History Month, which is February. So greetings to all of my CEPTV fans and listeners on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube, iTunes, the new station that we are actually on, iHeartRadio, new people over there, the source, thesource.com at iHeartRadio. So welcome. Shout out to my guy, Elroy Miles Jr. on the beat, 360 Beats. You know what it is. If you need a beat, hit him up. Hattie Mae Entertainment, 350 Beats on social media. Tonight's sponsor is the one and the only My Life Entertainment, Quentin Miles. If you're an artist or you're looking to explore music artistry, My Life Entertainment is providing quality consults for upcoming artists in the industry and can help you get your streaming portfolio started for as low as $500. Local to the Columbus area and Atlanta area, but has access and expertise in worldwide exposure with an ever-growing portfolio. And if you are interested in a consult, please reach out to mylifeentertainment.org. There you can see his decorated and growing portfolio and a lot of the events that he is doing and putting on in the community. And we are so very proud. We'll be talking about some more things that Quentin is doing with the 2020 Hip Hop Awards. And you can find out all of that information on mylifeentertainment.org. Our second sponsor of the day is Doxa. Doxygen hair products that work because you work, and they are made from the same stuff you are, encompassed by a total body care system. So this is so much more beyond hair care system. I personally use Doxa, and I have come away from using greases, shampoos, and conditioners. I only use the 3 products in the Doxygen system, the tonic, the hydrator, and the soap. That's all I use. And if anyone knows me and you know the quality of my hair and my length, that's pretty much all I use. So I invite you to, and I encourage you to take a visit on over to the Doxygen website, www.thedoxygen.com, and order your first newbie set and tell Miss Arlene I sent you. You might get a little something extra, but don't quote me on that. Doxa is designed to work for and with every hair type and condition because it's all you. So make sure you check that out. And thank you for tonight's sponsors. If you have been tuning in to the CEP TV platform, you know that we are one of the very few, if not one of the only online streaming networks that's directly connected with a streaming network. And if you go to www.mycep.tv, we have some amazing ad packages on the scene. And if you are interested in advertising with us, whether it be radio, video, or our media hub that is coming, that is going to be all things CEPTV and all things CEPTV affiliated, news, events, everything that's coming together real soon. If you're looking to advertise and get some information out there into the world, then hit us up at CEPTV 2019 at gmail.com. Again, welcome to CEPTV Late Night Hype. I am your hostess, if you don't know already. I am LaShawn Smith, And my banner is gone. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Let me get my banner back up there. Bam. There we go. There we are. I am LaShawn Smith, if you don't know who I am already. And I am the founder of CEPTV Networks, working along with some awesomely brilliant um, minds. And I just had to make sure we had a sound check. Somebody asked me, was there any sound? So, okay, seems like we got sound because somebody said doxa. Okay. Yeah, working along with some amazingly brilliant minds. We have some upcoming launches. Again, we'll get into that in just a few minutes. But lost my train of thought. But again, anyway, so you will be able to see streaming TV event coverage soon to come. We are trying to get the music platform together. It's just a lot of work, guys. So we're getting some music on for African Americans. And definitely we are a streaming service that lets you choose how you want to stream, whether if you have material and you're just testing the waters or you're looking for a distribution partnership. So we have several different ways to come aboard the platform. And if you're just looking for exposure and you need more information, just come and check us out, www.mycep.tv, or email us at CEPTV2019 at gmail.com. If you would like to support our efforts, please go to the website and subscribe for only $1.99 a month. That's like the price of a soda. So it will really help us out, really help us keep things going. $1.99 a month. You actually get 30 days for free. So you get the preview and see the catalog on there. You'll see, us uploading new content, and we'll go over some of the latest content that we have. And it's so much content coming. And we have so many collaborations in the works. But of course, we got to have that paperwork right. So it's in the works. It's soon to come. So we do thank you. And if you are interested in collaborating with CEPTV, come on with it. We would love to welcome you aboard. Events and happenings to come. Next week, 10 Carat will be starting her show, Nope or Dope. That's going to be giving artists a platform to gain some exposure for the music artistry and other categories as well. So it's not limited to music. And then, of course, she's going to be having the dope artist alert as well. So lots of things to come. And it is going to be streaming on CEPTV Network, as well as multi-streaming, just like we are multi-streaming as well. So get ready for that. We are excited about that. So you might see me pop in on her show from time to time. And of course, she'll be popping in on some of my shows from time to time. So that will be Mondays and Wednesdays, I believe. I can't remember the time, but just stay posted. You'll see a lot more information coming through on the CEPTV network. So stay tuned for that. Also, the June 2020 Columbus Hip Hop Awards will be live and full effect. We got the Trade Center locked down. Okay, so it is a go. It's not something that maybe this thing is happening. So if you want to secure a performance slot for the pre-show, which is the gold carpet event ceremony, I think we have about 10 to 12 slots still open for that. You do not have to be necessarily local to the Columbus, Georgia area. We will have some big names and big entertainment names in the building. Those names will be released at a later date. So we're going to be giving away over 40 awards, and you're going to see some amazing performances. All the local radio stations will be coming together to be involved in this event. And we invite you to our city to show us what you have. Again, big names to be announced, brought to you by My Life Entertainment and, of course, CEPTV, as well as other sponsors as well. So you could go to www.mylifeentertainment.org. Look on the right hand of the screen and you'll see nominations, and you can nominate your favorite local artist for some of the award categories. I believe there's like 42 or 43 categories there. And you can vote. I want to say you can vote as many times as you want, but I think you have to have a different email address for each category. So be sure to check that out. Also, from the streets to the stage, I think March, which is Quentin's birthday, all the March slots are taken, so there's no more slots for that. This is an older flyer, but just to give you a preface of how we do what we do, it's usually like the first week of the month. And so I think this one is going to be April the 6th, which is that Thursday. And we do have some slots for that. So if you are an artist, entertainer, and you want to come perform, it's going to be on Martin's on Broadway. So you can get with Quentin Miles for that as well. Also in June, in the Carolinas, the 2020 Black Truth Film Festival is going to be hosted by Mel Williams, City Girls Entertainment, and co-sponsored by CEPTV, as well as other sponsorships going on. And so I will be at that event. So if I am AWOL in June on the 20th, that's where I'll be. And of course, we'll be doing some live streaming coverage. And I'm so excited about that. And actually, we will be doing some corresponding with Mel and getting some previews to some of the films that we'll be streaming and showcasing at the event. So we cannot wait for that as well. Hey, Jasmine. Looking forward to hearing from you. Thanks for reaching out to us at CEPTV. Definitely looking forward to getting you on the show here soon. Also, on February the 22nd, I know I'm out of order. I'm actually coming to the Kern, maybe. I don't know. February the 22nd, I will be at the Atlanta Creators Conference learning what I don't even know about media and network with people who are in the industry and have been established in the industry for years. And I will be speaking on a panel about what little I do know about streaming, about the streaming world and what I have learned so far. So I'm really excited and nervous about that. But again, mostly excited. And I'll be among my peers. There's going to be other people who have streaming networks and streaming platforms there as well. So if you can come on up, I do have a discount code for you if you're interested in that discount code. There's going to be storyboard artists there. There's going to be people who can show you how to navigate in different realms of, I guess, Hollywood, really. The conference is set to it aims to demystify some of the processes on how to gain leverage in the industry. So if that's something that you're interested in, we encourage you to come on. And like I said, if you message me or email me, I can forward you an email, and there is a discount code if you would be interested in joining us for that. Yeah, so that's February the 22nd. And then that evening, we will be delighted to enjoy a premiere of Butter, which is a Pitch Vine Films entertainment production directed by Brother Saeed Wright. And it is executive produced by yours truly and CEPTV. So we are very excited about that. This is a huge opportunity for us here at the network, and a huge opportunity for me as an individual who, like I said, is very new to this industry, and got a chance to sponsor a film that I believe will do very, very well. So if you haven't seen any previews, please look on the CEPTV page. We'll be doing some more really heavy advertising, because February 22nd is like 2 weeks from now, and we'll be doing the live streaming of that, or the streaming premiere of that, on February the 22nd. And then in North Carolina, in Greensboro, Carolina, where producer and director Larry is, they're going to be doing an in-person screening as well. And yeah, let's do that. Make sure you check that out, please. Again, the title of the film is Butter. Let me go here and post that up so you can see, when you see that banner come across the screen, you'll know that this is the appropriate movie. So that's our leading actress right there. And then on the 22nd, we actually get a chance to talk with her, and I'm so excited. Her name is Tiffany, and that's her right there on that cover. She looks freaking awesome. So yeah, that's her. Um, and then I already talked about 10 Carat, so we know about that. Her launch of the Nope or Dope and the Dope Artist Alert. It's going to be some real fabulous stuff coming in on CEPTV. Again, in conjunction with My Life Entertainment, we will also be launching another segue spot, which is going to be called Exposure, and more information on that to come. Another thing that we're working on, yeah, it's a lot. Like, it's a lot. We are doing a whole lot over here at the network, and we will be launching Girls, Guys, and Comics Live, and that will be used on this same platform. But we're going to be joined by about 5 other people. Some people who just haven't, like me, have an appreciation for comics and want to give people some exposure and some encouragement. We'll be talking to some indie comic book makers and cosplayers from all over the world. So if you are a cosplayer, you attend a lot of events, and you have any pointers or how to get the best enjoyment when you go to any of those events, or if you're again a comic book creator, independent comic book creator, and you want some honest, however, honest and encouraging opinions about your artwork, um, send us some information. You can also use that email for right now, ceptv2019@gmail.com. We are looking to start that program in April. So we'll give some solid dates on that very soon. Seems like I'm getting sicker by the minute here, y'all. So I'm gonna try to hang in here tonight. But yeah, definitely trying to get through this information. It is a lot. It's always a lot. But it's a good thing. So the next thing is LaShawn's Voice Acting University. That is going to be coming up here soon. And I'm about halfway through the curriculum, designing the curriculum, making it easy. And of course, it's affordable because it's an absolutely 100% free course. And what I want to do is be teaching you how to use the voice that you were born with and use it to not only help your own business, save yourself some money, and maybe even generate another income stream with the voice that you have. And I'll show you some things that I've learned, some things that I've taught. I'll show you some YouTube videos that I've, taken and used as tools to kind of hone my craft and hone my skills, and become an actual published narrator. I've done that with no technical scholastic training. I'm going to show you how to do exactly the same. So yeah, get ready for that. That's LVAMU, LaShawn's Voice Acting Micro University. Micro because it's only 90 days. You do get a certification. However, as of right now, it is not accredited. Okay. So let's just be understanding of that. It's not accredited right now, but you do get a certification, and you can have elongated access to the site, so you can utilize some of the resources whenever you want or you need to. So again, very much looking forward to that and working with you all. It is going to be a group learning and teacher moderated course, and again, 90 days, nothing to it. You will be surprised at how quick you'll learn these skills. So if you have any questions about any of the information that we just went over, please make sure you send any questions to ceptv2019@gmail.com, and we are normally quick to give a response within 24 to 48 hours, if not instantly. And if you want to check out some of the stuff that we have on the site, some of the new stuff that we have, some of the previews that we have, go to www.mycep.tv. Other than CEPTV news and film in the filmmaker realm, CEPTV would like to give a personal shout out to Matthew Cherry, for the creator of Hair Love. If you have not gotten a chance to see that beautiful production, a cartoon that actually won an Academy Award in the last couple of days, this is a big, huge, trailblazing win for us all. And to Mr. Cherry and his team, we wish you much luck and success on your journey. So shouts out to Matthew Cherry. Again, if you all have not gotten a chance to check that out, please do so. You will not waste your time by doing that. Current events in CEPTV media, new episodes by Ignorant Noodle Show. The latest episode is a tribute to Kobe Bryant. So, I personally am still in disbelief, but the reality is starting to settle in, and it still is like a nightmare. Like, you just don't want to really believe that it's true. But anyway, and the thing I love about CEPTV and some of the people that I'm able to work with is that many of us are doing similar things, almost the same things. I've had people turn me away from linking up with CEPTV, and it's no hard feelings, but I'm just saying I think people feel like if you're doing the exact same thing, there's a competition there. But Dre and I, we kind of do the same thing. I don't do a lot of traveling and in person just yet, but his take and his personality and his the way that he approaches the subjects and the people that he interviews, we have the same concept of show. It's on the same network, but there's no competition. So if you have a show that is similar to someone else's that may be on the network, please don't look at it as competition, because no one can do it better than you. You are your own unique individual. So please be encouraged and don't feel like everything is a competition. Come on over to the network and we'll help you get some light distribution. If you have not been introduced to the word tiered network, you will be very soon. And that's why I can't wait to go up to Atlanta and have a say on this very interesting era of streaming. So yeah, so looking forward to that. Newest content released on CEPTV is Betrayed by King Brick Films and Idolized by Crave Chicago. So make sure you check that out. And then coming up, Skinny Corleone of 49th Parallel Films will be releasing Dark as Death. And we haven't set a date for that, but that I believe that's going to be the last week of February. So Skin and get with me so we can make sure we get a coordinated date on that. Anyway, so yeah, so another great adventure that we have on CEPTV is the Bring Back Our Children. That's in coordination, collaboration with Tawanda Graves. She's awesome and amazing. She's a media aggregator. She has opened up my eyes to some very enlightening subjects that I would not have known about otherwise, and broaden my horizons on some of the atrocities, unfortunately, that are happening to people, and especially in the African American community all across the globe. And so she has taken out her time to put together videos to represent children who have been kidnapped, or the missing and exploited is what we say, because we don't really know the stories. That we just know that we can't find them. So if you ever see the Bring Back Our Children banner, if you ever see me wearing the t-shirt, that is who created that. Tawanda Graves, Bring Back Our Children. And she is the creator of Black Breaking News, Tawanda Graves, and you can reach her there. She also has tees and accessories, and she's doing some awesome things on that side. And we do link up quite a bit on social media, and we are looking forward probably to doing another show, Highlight and Resolve, on CEPTV. Those are special shows that we do to highlight certain events and crises that may not otherwise be known within the African American community. So please make sure you check that out when you get a chance, and you can go back in some of our archive episodes and check out that it's usually going to be on a Sunday when we do those episodes. So please make sure you check those out. We are all booked up for next month, the month of March, with a few slots open in April. We are filling up again. Like I said, we will be talking to next week Larry Wright about the premiere of Butter, and I think that's going to take us out of the month of February, and we're going to be going on into no, I take that back. We will have one last week in February, but I believe that slot is booked too. So that'd be the 18th and then the 25th. And February is taken up. I just don't know. I don't have my calendar right now. But anyway, yeah. So if you are interested in a slot, come on so we can get you interviewed and talk about some of the amazing things that you are doing in our community and putting forth your efforts towards. Last week, I got a chance to talk to an amazing brother and sister. I got so many compliments and comments about how great the show was. I got a little emotional there, and it was amazing because it was a genuine, heartfelt moment of gratitude for this sister and brother who are doing just amazing in their walk. Blessed mother and father of 8 children, award-winning author, philanthropist, and entrepreneur, and soon to be publishing company owners Edwina and Solomon Fort. If you have not heard of the Hitters Tea Maker or Griot's Garden, you will soon, because they are making waves in the industry. And if you go on Amazon.com and type in Edwina Fort, you will see all of her books, and the reviews are genuine. And I was just blown away by her audiobooks that she self-published, and she was fantastic enough to, when CEPTV was just a mere idea and we had nothing but some boxes on a screen, with some little makeshift website, before we even established anything close to what we have now. She had her faith in the network, and she gave me her password and let me upload all her content from YouTube to my network. And that was just an amazing thing that she did, and it will forever uh be a humbling experience. What's up, Ajax? Birthday girl coming up. Will be a humbling experience, to say the least. So I thank them not only for coming on the show, but also being avid supporters of CEPTV Network, and I likewise with their adventures. And we're definitely going to link up and do some stuff in the very near future. They are just amazing. So if you didn't get a chance to catch that show, please do go back to last week's show. You will see award-winning author Edwina and Solomon Fort, and check out their clothing line as well. And that's Israelite Supreme Clothing. And then you can also Google the books, Griot's Garden, the Hebrew Griot, Hitters Tea Maker, and lots of others. But if you go back to the archive episode, you will see those. You will see those. Hey, Ray, what's going on? You will see those graphics up there and the links to the books. So we are happy about that. Tonight's show is somewhat of a reboot because our guest Eric Moore, when we went on the show the week before last, Eric Moore was under the weather, but we still got a chance to do the review on his amazing product offering, which is VIBEZ International. And so if you didn't get a chance, I also would encourage you to go back and yeah, right. Send me that. Send me that. That would be awesome. I definitely want to use that if you don't mind. But yeah, so VIBEZ International is the name of the company, and this gentleman he's really been pioneering. I met him through watching. I think I was in one of the Black business groups, and I'm like, this young brother, he's really, doing some stuff out here. He has his own earbuds company. We know that, other people are with in different realms or whatever are doing it, but I'm like, this guy is just like me, out here hustling and getting his product known, and getting the support. So I went ahead and ordered a pair. I reached out to him and I was like, hey, why don't we do a live review on the show? And he was definitely down with it, and that was a win-win for both of us. So all good. And so that's how we made our connection, and we got him on the show. He's feeling better, feeling well, and we'll be talking to him in just 1 second. And his name is Eric Moore, out of Columbus, Ohio. I can't remember if he was born there, but shouts out Ohio. Give him some Ohio love. Got a lot of Ohio peeps watching the show, joining in with us tonight. So OH on that note. And we are going to pause for a quick break. And when we come back, we will speak with our guests. So please stay tuned.
Rampant drug-related crime continues to plague the Clifton Terrace area. Today, 2 young men were brutally murdered at 16th and West.
More signs today that the drug problem is getting worse.
A surprise development tonight as drug kingpin Angel is gunned down, apparently as part of the ongoing turmoil in
Peek inside the cutthroat world of drugs, money, and fast women. A world where a young man must choose his own path. Prodigal Son, a new novel from Tommy Gibbs. Order your copy from Amazon or CensoRoInc.com.
Everyone needs a spa day, a day to relax and unwind and let someone else take care of your needs for a change. If you live in the Houston, Texas area and are ready for a spa day, you need to visit Urban Day Spa. Urban Day Spa has two convenient locations, one in Spring, Texas, and the other in the Copperfield area of Houston. Urban Day Spa has the lowest prices on massage treatments, and you never have to sign a contract. Some of their other services include facial therapies, body treatments, hydrotherapy, and much more. Urban Day Spa also have amazing packages you will love. Treat yourself or someone you care about with the Urban Day Spa. They also offer gift certificates. Visit them right now at urbandayspa.com. That's urbandayspa.com.
Welcome to CEPTV and Blog Talk Radio. Remember to subscribe and sign up. You can view all genres of content, movies, live events, shows, and more by African Americans and Brown Americans on CEPTV. Then listen for interviews on Blog Talk Radio. Tune in to listen now.
You know, it's hard being the engineer and being the host at the same time. So y'all got to bear with me sometimes. If you who want to call in to the show, you can most certainly do so. 646-668-8484 is that number. And without further ado, we are going to introduce and bring on our awesome, wonderful guest, military soldier, raised by a single mother, entrepreneur, husband, father, all that good stuff. Eric Moore, welcome to the show.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Hey, how you guys doing?
We are doing amazing. The question is, how are you?
I am very well, very well. Been a good week.
Awesome. How's the soldier life treating you?
It's going. You have your ups and down days. I actually just my job just changed, so I'm no longer out being a mechanic. I'm working up in the office. So it's been a change. It's a lot more slow tempo, very different. So just getting the hang of that.
Okay, but that's a good thing, right? Slow tempo is good.
Yeah, definitely. It's like I said, it's a change. Willing to embrace and take in and try to make the best of it. It was just different. That's all. At the most, just different.
Okay. Well, last time you were not feeling very well, but with live shows we have to go on. But I tell you what, we had a great time looking at your product and testing it out. It was the first time we had ever done something like that, and we had a blast. Just the fact that you are out here, making your name and branding these awesome earbuds to me is just a feat within itself. So I want to kind of roll back into your past and ask you, where did the influence come from? I remember you saying that you were raised by a single mother, and then you even had a clothing line in high school. So give me that story.
I don't even know where to start. I think I've always had the entrepreneurship spirit as far back as I can think. I remember being in 3rd and 4th grade, drawing comic books and selling them to my classmates for 25 cents, 75 cents, just making up my own superheroes and stuff. So I think the entrepreneur side has always been there. I think as I kind of got older, I got into sports a little bit, then I kind of stopped and started working most of the time trying to be able to help my mom out. And so I think around it was my senior year of high school, me and one of my friends, we had started a clothing line. It did pretty well. We ended up kind of splitting up, going 2 different ways, him going to college, me coming into the military. And then, so with that came, just issues as far as like, being able to be on the same time schedule, organized and plan. So we ended up stopping that. And then so I had been a full-time soldier for the last 3 years or so. And then just recently, one day I woke up and I was like, man, I need to make a change. I'm tired of having to get up so early. I want to start working on my way out the door, the door for the military, excuse me. And so that's kind of where the whole idea from VIBEZ came. But just growing up, like you say, I was pretty much raised by my mom. It was my mom and my 2 sisters. We definitely were blessed. We didn't have a lot, but we didn't have as little as other people. I can remember, sleeping on an air mattress in my mom's room for like 2 years, and I was in like 9th and 10th grade. So, me, my mom, and both of my sisters all shared that one air mattress. So, we were blessed to have a roof over our heads, but, at the same time, we still didn't have as much as, others did, which I don't complain because it humbled me, to say the least. My dad he's in the picture. He's not just like, didn't just leave us out to dry or anything, but he just, he got remarried. He was living his life and we had to go on with ours. So, but he actually has helped me a lot with VIBEZ and a lot of other ventures that I'm looking into. So shout out to him for, being there for this stuff now and being able to be a help and a supporting factor with that stuff. The clothing line that we have is called Bob. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying absolutely. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so the clothing line I had, it was called Bomber Clothing, and it was actually, it was like a little bomb, like a logo and stuff, and it stood for like destroy, create, and rebuild. And it was, it was talking about, you got to destroy the negatives and your past and stuff. You can't let that stuff bother you. And then you got to create what you want for your future. And then you have to rebuild. Once you create, you always got to build on top of that. So it was a rebuild. So it definitely had a meaning behind it. And like I said, I've always just had the entrepreneurship spirit. So I've always loved doing this. Like, I actually had somebody tell me, like, I was never like the most athletic person or anything. Like I said, I played sports and stuff, but I was never the best person on the team. I wasn't very athletic or anything. But one of my friends just recently, we were on the phone, and he was like, business is like your gift. Like, that's your talent. Like, you're a businessman. And it was crazy because I had been wondering my whole life, like, man, what is my gift? Like, I can't do nothing great like nobody else. Like, I don't really got no talent. And he said that, and that kind of opened up my eyes. Like, dang, maybe this really is the gift that God gave me, was to be an entrepreneur, a businessman. So that's, ever since then, I think I've taken this stuff a lot more serious, and it's been a blessing, to say the least.
Awesome. Well, yeah, when we try to patent ourselves after other, and I did want to tell you, like, I love that how you designed that bomb clothing, because actually the word shalom means the exact same thing. Like, you have to destroy anything out of your life that's messing with your peace, or messing with your growth, or messing with you being able to get to the next level. That word shalom means exactly the same thing that you just spelled out. So that really resonates with me. So I love that. But yeah, we can't patent ourselves after other people. You gotta we gotta carve our own lane sometimes. And I love the fact that you have arrived at a place where you have found some clarity and are carving out your own way. And the VIBEZ concept is just phenomenal. So when you were staying with your mom, did your sisters help you with your ventures any?
No, so my sisters they're a lot younger than me, and so they were still kind of like growing up and stuff. But by me just doing, like I said, I quit sports and stuff to work full time, and that was to benefit them. They were both in cheerleading and dancing, and so I quit playing sports so that my mom could be able to pay for them to do that. And I also started working to help my mom take care of the bills, help pay for when we had to go out of town for the dance and cheer competitions, things like that. So Bomber, my senior year, helped out a lot with really like my graduation stuff, just being able to pay for, graduation isn't cheap or senior year period.
Right.
This isn't cheap in high school. Got all those different events going on and stuff. So that was able to, pay for my ticket for like our senior breakfast and some of the trips that we took senior year and stuff like that. So
that definitely made it all worth it.
Yeah, it definitely did. It was it's an experience that, if people didn't go through it, they wouldn't really understand how it, can mold you, but it was definitely a great experience.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So the guy that you did the clothing line with back in the day, like, where is he now? He went to college, you went to the military. Do you all still connect at all?
So it's funny you ask, because we actually hadn't talked in probably about 2 years until last week. I'm actually getting ready to launch a podcast called Level Up, which is sponsored by VIBEZ. It's going to be a wealth building podcast. So I'm going to have a lot of different guests on there who are going to speak on like different ventures that they went on to build their wealth and stuff like that. The first episode should be coming very soon, and it's starring Chris Johnson. I don't know if you've ever heard of him, but he's an Army vet. He built a 6-figure side hustle on selling watches called 17th Watches. He's an African American. You guys should check that out.
Wow.
17th Watches, 17thwatches.com. He grosses about $300,000 a year just off of those watches, and he has 2 other brands that are also 6-figure brands. So, but yeah, so I actually had hit the guy up who I was doing the clothing line with. He was the creative mind behind everything. I did like all the business, the numbers and stuff, and he was like the designer and everything. And so actually I reached out to him to see if he could do a logo for my podcast for me, and he got it done and knocked it out for me the same night. And so it was nice to rekindle with him. He had actually just seen the headphones for the first time. So he was like, man, that's crazy. You've really always been able to do different stuff. And I was like, yeah, I was like, we got to start working together again. So I'm actually going to probably hire him on to
Awesome.
pretty much be my creative director. He's going to do a lot of the logos, the ads, stuff like flyers for sales, things like that. I'm going to hire him on and
Well, that is amazing.
With him. Yes, it was, like I said, it was kind of interesting. I was just going through my phone and I seen his number and I was like, man, I haven't talked to him in a while. Maybe he can help me out. And so I just hit him up and he still happened to have the same number, and it all worked out.
I love it. I love it. So how long have you been in the military?
I've been in the military for 4 years.
Awesome. Okay. And did you sign up for another 4 or do you have a specific?
No, I'm actually getting ready to get out here in April. So I'm finishing up my last couple of months.
Okay. All right. And you're
active time. I'm going to do some reserve time.
Okay.
So.
Gotcha. So you are probably out processing now.
I'll begin out processing in the month of March. So it's getting ready to come up.
Okay, yeah, because I know that can be kind of a rigorous process. And has your military, I mean, I know you said that you didn't want to, kind of be stuck having to be in the military for your income, and you wanted to build your own stream of wealth. Are you doing any stocks, any bonds, any venture capital, anything like that? Got anything going on to build your wealth?
Yeah, so I am invested into some stocks. I've also been doing real estate investments and doing rehab properties. I'm looking into actually getting my first rental property when I get out. And so I'm going to start working more on that side, just building or accumulating assets and things of that nature, things that can bring in more money, more wealth, to say, not money. I want to accumulate some wealth. So I'm invested in a few different stocks right now. It's sad because I remember back in May of 2019, Tesla was worth $140 something, and I was like, man, like I'm gonna buy this stock or whatever. And I just kept telling myself reasons why I shouldn't. And now, last week it had hit up to like $980 something. It's dropped back down to $700. But just think, even if I would have bought one share back in May of 2019, I would have been up a good $700-800.
Right.
So, but now I'm on the outside looking in.
Well, do you play options?
Can you repeat that for me?
Do you play options?
No, I don't.
Okay. Because I mean, you know, if it's on the downslide, or, you know, if it comes on the downslide, you can still, you know, it just depends on if you know how to study those charts and graphs and if you really get into that. But that's maybe something else you might want to look into, you know, along that side. But that's really good. Now, in the area that you are doing your marketing, as far as your real estate investing, are you doing it there in Columbus, Ohio?
So I'm not actually in Columbus right now. I'm stationed out in El Paso, Texas. So that's where I've been living for the last year and a half. But no, all of my real estate is done in Indianapolis, Indiana. My father he's actually the CEO of the company. I'm just the vice president of it's called Trinity Properties and Developments. So he does right now. He's doing pretty much everything. And then once I get out, I'm gonna go home or go back to Indianapolis for a little bit and you know, work hand in hand with him and really learn the entire market and how that works. We have an Airbnb property out in Miami. We had one in Charlotte, North Carolina, but we sold that one. So we're looking to expand out into the Dallas area, maybe a little bit into Houston, but primarily just Indianapolis and Miami.
Well, I do have some pointers for you. You know, there is a chain there, and there may be some similar, like in the Texas area. There's a chain there called Dirt Cheap. I know a lot of people who get their supplies for their Airbnbs from those stores. So make sure you check into those because you'll save a lot of money. So check that out. But that's awesome. Say that again.
You said it's called Dirt Cheap, correct?
Yep, Dirt Cheap. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep, I know a lot of people with B&Bs. Yeah, there's people, you know, with a lot of Airbnbs that I know of that they save a lot of money on their linens, you know, by shopping at places like that. And then you have other chains too, like Roses and stuff like that. But yeah, so definitely check those out. Yeah, so that is amazing. So, you know, I don't really want to, let me see, how did I order my questions today? Because I don't want to get into the meat of everything just yet, because there's so much great information. So now with the vibe, we can go ahead and talk about the vibes, but then we'll dig in after the break. Actually, no, let's wait until after the break. So far, in your experience with the entrepreneurship, with the real estate, with the investments, like, and then, you know, just your general upbringing, what has been your most impactful experience so far, whether it be business or personal or whatever?
Honestly, I would say the most impactful thing has been the lifestyle change, like the way I think about things, the way I can conduct myself. You know, before I would spend hours throughout the day just listening, you know, music, spending a lot of time watching television, things like that. And when I actually decided to, you know, get serious about the entrepreneurship thing, a lot changed. You know, instead of waking up at 5 o'clock, I began waking up at 4 to, you know, wake up in the morning, sit down, read my Bible, and then after reading my Bible, listen to motivational speeches, and then going straight from motivational speeches into listening to podcasts. And then, you know, I'll listen to a podcast all throughout the day. depending on how long it takes me to get through the podcast, because I would normally listen to it during like my transit back and forth to work things, or back and forth to work, back and forth from lunch, back and forth home. Sometimes, it'll take all day to finish one, depending on the length. Sometimes it will take just the morning. And then, and then I'll listen to books after I'm finished listening to the podcast. So I would say that that's been the most impactful thing, is like just the knowledge I've been able to gain because of the change in my habits. I'm spending 2 to 3 hours listening to, podcasts with people who have actually accomplished what I'm trying to accomplish. Talk about how they accomplished it, hardships that they ran into, solutions that they found to work in those hardships. So I'm like I'm putting myself ahead of the learning curve in a lot of ways, because a lot of people don't take initiative to, change their lifestyle with it. And so mine has changed drastically as far as that, in that sense. And then just, I find myself turned off by things that aren't, productive, I guess you can say. Anything that just doesn't seem to have any value, or that can teach me something, anything that can provide me with knowledge, information, things of that nature, just turns, if it's not anything like that, it turns me off. I don't want to have the conversation that holds no value anymore. I don't want to, spend hours listening to music that isn't teaching me anything. So those have been the major changes and the major impact on me, because the whole way I think now has changed, which I think is very good for how young I am and how early I am into, the whole entrepreneurship stage, as far as like taking it serious. I think those are the keys, and consistency is the real key, is being consistent with all of that stuff.
I would say I concur. The number to call in if you have any questions for Eric Moore, entrepreneur and owner of VIBEZ International, is 646-668-8484. Again, that's 646-668-8484. This gentleman has just provided a blueprint and has just told us all how he's transformed his own life by changing his habits, waking up early, listening to things that are going to add value, and really just reprioritizing his time. And as you can see, he is building his wealth, he's building his empire, he's building his knowledge, and everything seems to be going very well. So if there's someone who is in the listening audience who, may have a question on, how you cultivated your mind, how did you change your mind to do this? How did you get to the point where you just decided, okay, now this is how I'm going to navigate? Tell us some of the latest books that you're reading, that you're currently reading.
So right now I just started today, The Richest Man in Babylon. I'm a part of a travel club, and we have a life accountability group. So, we talk about money. We actually watch movies and stuff, but we look at them from business standpoints and talk about, the last movie we did was the Kevin Hart documentary, Don't F This Up.
Mm-hmm.
And so we talked a lot about just how, what we seen, the changes that we seen in him throughout the documentary, things of that nature. So really, I'm also reading a book called Contagious, which is about, why things go viral, how things continuously go viral, things of that nature, just so I can, learn how to use social media correctly to scale my business.
And so when you made those posts in the room, like, were you using some of those techniques? Because that's actually how I reached out to you. Like, what was your ploy? What was your tactic when you started advertising for VIBEZ International? And how long have you been advertising via social media for VIBEZ International?
So VIBEZ actually just launched in November. Like, the website just actually went up in November. When I actually launched the website, I didn't even have products yet. They were still being manufactured. So I was doing a pre-order. So, if you pre-ordered it, they were at a discounted price.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I posted in the group, I think I actually did have products then. Really, I will honestly say at that point, I was kind of just like eager to start, and I was desperate to get sales and things like that. And so one thing that I had learned is that, as a community, other Black business owners like to support other Black business owners. So I kind of was just on Facebook groups searching like Black-owned businesses, and the group popped up. I requested to be in it. I got accepted. I submitted my first post. They approved the post to go through, and I got a lot of good feedback, like from in the comments, as far as like people like, "Oh, this is nice, great job," just things like that. It didn't generate many sales, but it was just nice to hear like people have good opinions on it. And so then you reached out to me, which I thought was pretty cool, which is why I wanted to get on the show, because again, any way that I can get my brand in front of people is just another way. There's potential customers everywhere, so just being able to get out in front of people and share my story and stuff. People love the story to go with things. So
Absolutely.
Being able to talk about it and things, just things of that nature, have benefited me. Somebody else reached out to me. I was on a podcast about a month ago with another young lady from Columbus, Ohio, and that was a really, really cool experience, just being on my first podcast, because I listen to podcasts daily and people talk about the same stuff that I was able to get on the podcast and talk about. So that was really nice, and definitely a change for me. As far as like just vibes, period, or I won't even say just vibes. Like, podcasts are actually what inspired vibes. The gentleman that I told you about, Chris Johnson, he was featured on the very first podcast I'd ever listened to, and he was talking about his business. And I told you he had another business where he helped others start their businesses or brands, things of that nature. And so I bought some of his courses on how to learn, or not how to learn, but I bought his courses that teach you how to start a business, where you should be looking to get products manufactured, things of that nature. So that's really how VIBEZ came all together. It's just based off of I spent $175 on his courses, on 2 of his courses, and it has made me some money. It has definitely, but it also has given me something to call my own and to begin building my own wealth.
Absolutely. We have to. That's the thing that I don't think a lot of people get. You have to invest in yourself. You have to invest in yourself, because if you don't invest in yourself, no one else will invest in you either. And I think that's where some people miss. We can give out, ideas or whatever. And so I'm just interested to see how this develops and how you continue to navigate through social media, how you use these tools that you have started utilizing and convert. Like, I'm gonna love watching that process with you and checking in on you and all that good stuff, because I just love it. I love the product, and we'll talk about that in just a few minutes. So we are at the last hour mark. So what we're going to do, we're going to take a quick break and pay some bills. And if anyone has questions, once again, we are talking with Eric Moore, entrepreneur of VIBEZ International and more. The call-in number is 646-668-8484. You can call in with questions if you have them, or if you're joining us on social media. We're on Facebook, we're on Periscope, we're streaming live on CEPTV, and we're also on YouTube as we speak. If you have questions, go ahead and leave a message. We'll receive them from all social media platforms on the same platform. So go ahead and type them there, and I'll be more than happy to ask them to Mr. Moore on air. And then we're going to take a quick break, and we will be right back. Like what you hear so far? Be a guest or sponsor a show or film title on www.myceptv. With a growing number of listeners and viewers, you can be a part of our legacy because you are that legacy. To find out more about how to submit content or be a guest or sponsor a show, email us at CEPTV2019@gmail.com or visit www.ceptv.network.
Welcome back to the CEPTV Late Night Hype Show.
Welcome back!
Streaming live each and every Tuesday via radio, TV, and social media. Tune in live on Facebook, Periscope, and YouTube. CEPTV Network live streaming and more. For more information on how to be our next guest or for sponsorship opportunities, visit www.ceptv.network or email ceptv2019@gmail.com. Now, back to our show.
And we are back. Thank you all for tuning in. I really appreciate those of you who have been streaming with us from the start of the show. That's really amazing. Thank God for the insomniacs, right? You know, a lot of people may be on Eastern time. So that means it's about 1 o'clock in the morning for you. But some of you are on Central, Pacific, and all that good stuff. So shouts out to you all. Thank you all so much. We are back. I am LaShawn Smith, hostess of CEPTV Late Night Hype. And I am joined by my guest, who is an entrepreneur, a military soldier, a husband, a father, and a growing young man who is absolutely blazing trails in his own industry and a owner of a tech electronic company called VIBEZ International. He sells earbuds, headphones, and you do have merchandise, right? Like shirts and
Yes,
stuff like that.
Yes, I have hoodies, t-shirts, and phone cases.
Awesome. Okay. Now, as far as choosing vibes, as far as choosing earbuds and the electronic gadgets, did you say, okay, this is something that I could easily monetize, or you chose it because this is something that you're really into? Because I'm not gonna lie, when I seen it, like, I'm a tech junkie. I love cameras, I love gadgets, I love gizmos, I love all that. So it was like right up my alley. So is this something that was kind of like right up your alley, or you were just like, okay, this is a niche and I can tweak it and I can monetize it?
Yes, so I'm very tech savvy, just like you said. Cameras, laptops, desktops, cell phones, tablets, iPads, the whole 9 yards. I'm all in for technology and the growth of technology. And so the biggest reason why I decided to do headphones, earbuds, portable speakers like that, the audio industry mainly, is because, one, I've seen a lot of open market. And when I say open market, there's not too many headphones, earphones, things like that fall like in the middle level pay grade. So my target audience is like, you know, the people who can't afford, or I don't want to say can't afford, but, you know, who don't want to spend over $100 on earbuds and things of that nature, but also don't want to go out and get the dirt cheap ones that will probably break in a few weeks or so. So my thought process was, I can get a good quality product that's in the middle level that has the same top quality as top brands, but I can give it to people at a discounted price or a fraction of the top brand's pricing. I could build success that way, and I could target that audience and be able to build from there.
Absolutely. Okay. And so, you know, so did you design the quality? Did you get to pick out what features you wanted with these buds?
So that I did not, with the next few products, that is going to be like one of my my big things. I want to be like very involved as far as picking the the size feature and the size battery, things of that nature. But with this product, I did not. This product was, I just reached out to a manufacturer to see, what they were capable of doing. They sent me a few different examples of what they were capable of doing. I took a few of the examples and kind of combined them to come up with the product that I have now, which is a very good quality product. There are still some things that I want to work on as far as with the features and things. I want to better the product as a whole. So you can definitely expect, a VIBEZ Capsule 2.0 to be coming very soon, which will be one of the key features I'm looking to have involved is completely waterproof, full waterproof.
Oh,
like
nice.
You can jump in the kitchen and put these in your ear.
Nice.
So that's one of the things that I'm working on with the manufacturer as we speak, is developing that. So I actually have my next product that is actually getting ready to come out is the overhead actual headphones, kind of like the Beats.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be called the VIBEZ. They're going to be called the VIBEZ ISOs, and I actually have there's some pictures of them up on my
Instagram
page.
Yep, saw them. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Yep.
you can. They're actually available for pre-order on the website right now.
Okay.
There is still definitely going to be a wait on those because we want to get them. We want to perfect them. But pre-orders, you always, like with my pre-orders, you always get them at a discounted price because we know there's going to be a wait behind that and everything else. So right now, those are available for pre-order.
And those of you who are streaming with me on the video platforms, you all can see that I'm actually on the website right now, and you can see some of the features of the VIBEZ right now. And if you look at the actual units, they are painless wear because they slide sideways in your ear instead of being like a full circle inside of your ear, where your ear hole may not be that big of a circle. So I was definitely digging that when I tried them out. And I love your mission statement. I love when I got the package, I was very impressed by the letter that was put in there. Somehow it got torn in half, so it was only like a small piece of the letter left, but the gesture was amazing all the same. I could read most of it. But those little personal touches, like really really make a difference. Jared says that it has the best mic in its price range, which says a lot because they are affordable and a really great quality. And he also says a very nice sound quality. So yeah, so you definitely have a great product. And I can't wait to see what the 2.0s are going to be like. It's going to be amazing. I love, I think we've been kind of waiting for something like fully waterproof. Now, when you say waterproof, does that mean if I drop it in the water and pick it back up, it'll be okay? Or I can actually swim with them on and not worry about them getting messed up?
Yeah, like I'm trying to give a product where you can actually go jump in the pool and have your earbuds in your ears while you're listening to music while you're swimming. I had a professional swimmer actually reach out to me. She said she's been waiting on she asked me were the VIBEZ capsules waterproof, and I told her they weren't. And she was like, I'm waiting on a completely waterproof product that I can swim with when I'm training and preparing for, her swim meets and stuff like that. And so that inspired me to try to build that product for her because, again, it hasn't been done in the market yet. And if it has been done, it hasn't been advertised correctly because I haven't heard about it.
I haven't heard of them either.
Yeah, so that I'm trying to get ahead of the curve on that. And so that's one of the big things for me. I believe you said his name was Jared, who left those great compliments. Tell him I greatly appreciate that. We do ask that if you could leave reviews on the website under the VIBEZ capsules, the actual product, that would be a beneficial to us because that's the reviews are some of the first things people go to when they go to look at a product. So we definitely would advise you to leave those reviews for us, and we greatly appreciate the kind words.
Definitely. Oh, Jared also said that they do have some out, but they're not perfected. So as far as like the submersive earbuds, but they're not perfected. So, if you could get a beat on it and, do it right, then that definitely would make a difference in the market, for something to be, the real deal. So that definitely would be something to behold. So I definitely can't wait. Now these are the 5.0s, and you said there's 2.0s coming out.
No, so those are just the regular VIBEZ capsules. They are powered by Bluetooth 5.0. So that is the latest version of Bluetooth, allowing for a further range of distance away from the paired device. As also it includes faster pairing with the devices.
Okay, gotcha. Another feature that I also enjoyed, I ride motorcycles. So, there's a lot of little apparatuses that you can use while riding a bike. But if you don't have touch gloves, like if you're trying to change your music selections, the touch sensitive where the intelligent touch that you have on the buds, I really, really like that. That's something that I don't think I've experienced before. Yeah, so I would encourage anyone, who rides bikes and maybe has like modular helmets or something like that. Not so much a closed face helmets or half helmets, or because your hands are accessible to your ears and you can just touch and you don't have to like do a lot of toggling and stuff like that. So that's one amazing feature that I really enjoyed.
That is one of the features that I'm also trying to perfect with the next version, because I do know that the touch is a little sensitive on those ones. So I want to get it to where, because sometimes the earbud could possibly be falling out and then you want to push it back in your ear, and the touch sensitive or the one touch will think you're trying to change the song or pause the music or something just because it's so sensitive. So that's one of the features that you can definitely look to improve in the near future, because that's one of the key features of the earbud.
Absolutely. Definitely was a winner in my book, because I had never really seen that attempted before. And it, like you said, the execution, could use a little tweaking, because it is a little sensitive. But for me, if you're going to be listening to something, you're not going to really be doing a whole lot of changing. And I did a shake test, and the only time that it flew out of my ears when I had them in wrong. But when I had them in right and I did a shake test, they were just fine. So, and I know some people like to wear them different, but I have to go through and, read the instructions, and and seeing how the diagram was set up for them to be worn. And after that, I had a really good end user experience. I also am excited to tell the listening audience as well that you have an affiliate opportunity for anyone who wants to partake in maybe earning a 10% commission on the sales. Now, has anybody taken advantage of that yet?
Yes, I actually have 2 people that have signed up to be affiliates, and I'm actually going to raise the commission to 20%. So the commission will be 20%, and you will actually get a discount code when you are an affiliate. For people, when they use your link, they will also receive 20% off of the earbuds. So that is going to be, I'm looking to
use that's a great deal.
Yeah, I'm looking to use that as a marketing strategy to get more word of mouth customers. So that is one of the major things that I actually just implemented that feature this week, as far as being able to be an affiliate.
Yeah, because I want to say I didn't see that the last time. So as you can see, I'm all over the site. Like I make sure I know what's going on with my guests, and you are really doing some amazing things. So I really am very impressed by what you have going on here. I don't, however, I'm looking for the pre-order for the headphones, and no, you said that's on the Instagram, but not on the website, right?
You should be able to get to it.
Oh wait, there, I take that back. There it is. I see it.
Yeah, so that the pre-order is like one of my favorite marketing strategies because, again, people love getting stuff at a discount, even if it's, just $10, $20. So I'm actually, for any of your live listeners tonight, I'm going to do a discount code only for people who were, not only for live listeners, but people who listen to it later. There will be a discount code active all week for listeners of your show, and then it will come. The discount code will be CEPTV. That will be implemented tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock Eastern time. So starting tomorrow at 10 o'clock Eastern time, listeners from your show will receive a 30% off discount.
All right, I'm posting that up. Starting what time? You said tomorrow at what time?
10 o'clock Eastern.
10 p.m. Eastern. So everybody, please take advantage of that.
I'm sorry.
10 a.m. Oh, okay. 10 a.m. Oops.
Yeah, 10 a.m. starting tomorrow morning, bright and early.
All right. So definitely the first. I'm so speechless right now. Thank you so much. This is amazing. You all can get the VIBEZ International experience yourself. The website is internationalvibes.com. Starting tomorrow at 10 a.m. If you use the discount code CEPTV, you're going to get a special discount on behalf of the network. That is so amazing. Like, I truly appreciate that. So you all, please take advantage of it. Experience them for yourself. If you haven't seen the review from last week, please go back and check it out. They are amazing earbuds, great sound quality. The noise reduction is really good on them, and they feel good in your ear, and they don't hurt your ear because they slide into your ear. They don't just pop into your ear because you may have narrow ear holes. So all of that is very carefully crafted and taken into consideration. Now, looking at these headphones, do they light up on the outside?
Yes, they do. It is LED lit up. It's a very nice experience. Sadly, you can't turn the LED off, so every time you power them on, it will be on the whole time. But it doesn't affect the battery quality. They still last roughly. You can get about 72 hours straight of just music listening to, or whatever you do with your headphones. They do have a mic that you can talk on the phone with them. It takes about an hour to charge. It's very different. They're not like your normal headphones. They're very well crafted, and I love them. They're actually probably my favorite product right now. I use them in the gym all the time. The noise reduction on those are amazing. The bass, everything about those are, they give you the Beat Studio vibes for a lot cheaper price, the same experience, and that's the goal, to be able to give people those same experiences at a lower cost.
Absolutely. I am in retail, so I know what it is, how important it is to be able to get be able to stretch a dollar. I know how important that is for families, and to be able to have a dignified experience with their shopping. And I would say, the online experience, as far as the way your website is set up, your mission statement, and the simplicity, making it easy. And then when I received the package, and like I said, when I received the package, I got the letter inside with that personal touch, a personal thanks. And I think it was hand signed that, correct?
Yes, I did.
See, that makes all the difference. Like things like that make all the difference. So, I'll have your signature when you become like a billionaire. Like, hey, I was able to support Eric Moore when he had his first VIBEZ International company. So that would be so cool. So we definitely love it. So, if anybody wants to call in and ask any questions, that number is 646-668-8484. Again, that's 646-668-8484. Do you have anything coming up? Do you have any authors maybe gonna write a book on your experience so far? Any big events, any vendor events coming up or anything like that we can maybe support?
Right now, the biggest thing that I have coming up will be the launch of my podcast. I don't have any official dates for it yet because me and the first guest are still coordinating around both of our schedules to, get it recorded. But if you can still receive updates on when the podcast is coming by following us on Instagram at VIBEZ_International, as well as following my Twitter page, which that is at SNAPARACHI. And so,
can you give me that one more time?
So, yes, it is at SNAP. You ready? I don't want to go too fast.
Go ahead.
So it's SNAPARACHI _
SNAPARACHI.
Yes. And then it's an underscore. And that's my Twitter page. I've recently converted that completely to literally all wealth building tips, financial tips, things with building wealth and investing. So you won't see too much about sports or me talking a lot about my personal life or anything. A lot of that will be based off of me just giving tips and information on how others can start their own brand, start investing, start in real estate, things of that nature. And I'm going completely business with my Twitter. So,
got a question for you. Will you go into other forms of technology or are you sticking with media?
I do not have an answer right now. Right now, I'm going to stick with the audio media for a while, just to really get into that market and build there. And if I start to get a great deal of success, I will look to expanding and getting into some other things. But right now, I want to stay focused on building the best audio brand possible.
And I think that you are definitely well on your way. This is a great beginning. Now, you launched it in November, but just a rollback question real quick. Before November, how long did it take you to decide this is what I want to do? This is what I want to invest in?
So I bought Chris Johnson's courses back in, I want to say it was the end of August, beginning of September. I took a lot of thought into it after buying the courses if I wanted to invest the type of money that it would take to start the brand. And I got some support from my wife. And when she kind of gave me the green light, I went ahead and decided that this is what I was going to do. And I've been running with a full head of steam since.
That is so awesome, especially to have that support system in your corner, and that definitely makes the journey a lot more fulfilling. So another question from Jared is, do you seek out new and or young tech designers for new products? Like, do you source your products from a particular company, or do you go after certain demographics or certain people, or people that may reach out to you, say, hey, I have the capabilities to develop this, or, what have you?
So I haven't had anyone reach out to me as far as like for design or anything like that. And I'm very interested in, working with people if the opportunity or, someone I feel capable and, somebody trustworthy enough to partner with when it comes to that type of stuff. But right now, me and my manufacturers kind of just do everything together. We coordinate with each other, ideas and things of that nature for the brand.
Awesome. Okay. Well, that leaves everything kind of open and on the table, which is just as well, because you have, in my humble opinion, a very, very bright future ahead of you. And I'm so delighted to have spoken with you. And I really appreciate you blessing my fans and followers and listeners with this awesome, amazing discount code. So you all please take advantage of it. Internationalvibes.com. Tomorrow morning you will be able to use CEPTV. We know some of y'all got those income tax checks and you want to upgrade your current listening apparatuses. Now is the time. You have an amazing code to get a great discount. So be sure to use that and support this amazing entrepreneur who is doing his thing right now. Also, do me a favor and plug all of your new shows and new adventure, your new adventures and your Twitter handles and all that good stuff.
Not a problem. Okay, so you guys can follow me on my personal Instagram at officially EVM. So that's OFFICIALLYEVM. And then you can follow my business Instagram page at VIBEZ, VIBEZ _international. As well as you can follow my personal Twitter page, my business Twitter page at SNAPARACHI _, and that is my business Twitter page as far as wealth building, there's tips for building brands, beginning investments, real estate, things of that nature. And you can also follow the VIBEZ Twitter page at VIBEZ INTL. And so those are all of my social media platforms there. If you have any questions, you can always reach out via DM on any of those social platforms. I'll get back to people within 24 hours at the latest. You can also, leave reviews, comments, suggestions. I'm open to all criticism. I'm also open to all suggestions that people may have for the brand. So I'm listening. I'm all ears all the time. And if you're looking to venture with me again, you can become an affiliate. You can also DM me with any questions you have about maybe, going into an actual business venture together. I also do have a great offer right now. If you reach out to me via DM and you give me about 15 minutes of your time to present something of a very amazing concept that I came across about 2 years ago, you give me 15 minutes to present that to you, I will reward you with a $100 hotel gift card. So, and that is free of charge. All I want is 15 minutes of your time.
Sounds like a good deal. Sounds like a great deal. And I'll probably be contacting you about that. I love to hear about new opportunities and new ideas and new adventures. I'm all about it. So I really do appreciate you coming on tonight, and definitely give regards to your awesome family for being behind you and supporting you, and your wonderful mother and father for sparking that seed and nurturing that seed in you. It's just amazing. And I do thank you for calling in and again, blessing the audience and myself with an amazing discount code. Definitely was not expecting that. So it's just been a great pleasure speaking with you. Was there anything else you wanted to say before we bid each other adieu?
No, ma'am. Just check us out, guys. We appreciate all reviews, negative and good. We're looking to build here. We're looking to build the best brand possible. We can't do that without feedback. So we do ask, if you do purchase, to leave us feedback. Derek, please go online and leave us a review. We will greatly appreciate it. And anybody that uses the discount code as well.
Absolutely. Again, we thank you so much, and we will definitely be in touch with you very soon. And Eric, again, thank you so much for calling in, and y'all have a great night.
Thank you for having us on. We appreciate it.
Absolutely. Stay in touch.
Will do. You too.
All righty. Bye-bye. All right, ladies and gentlemen, another one for the books. We do appreciate Mr. Moore, Eric Moore, for coming on and hanging out with us. And for those of you who have hung out with us until the wee hours of the morning, it is 1:33 a.m. Someone has to go to work tomorrow, but definitely spending some time with you is all worth it. And I do want to just remind you that if you enjoyed tonight's show and want to be our next guest, please do email us at CEPTV2019@gmail.com and tell us what you do, because we would love to hear from you and get you on the show as soon as we can. Next week, filmmaker Larry Wright and the details on how you can stream the movie premiere of Butter. But before I go, I just wanted to leave you with a social media quote originating from an unknown source, and it goes like this. Hold on, I'm going to try to post it real quick. See, I can't even do it all eloquently. And I messed it up. Anyway, the saying goes, the dream is free, but the hustle is sold separately. So with that, I do thank you all for tuning in to CEPTV Late Night Hype with LaShawn. And thank y'all so much for tuning in. We're going to check y'all out next Tuesday. See you again at 11:59 p.m. Tuesday. And that will be on the 18th. Good night.
Thank you for tuning in to another CEPTV Radio Network podcast production. Whether you are listening via Blog Talk, Anchor, or any of our other media outlets, we want to say thank you for tuning in. To find out more video content related to today's topic matter, please visit our streaming website at www.mycep.tv and subscribe today to see original indie movie, music, arts, crafts, and fashion, and more from African American visionaries just like you. That's www.mycep.tv. To sponsor or be a guest on our show, please email us at CEPTV2019@gmail.com. Have a great night.
Hey. Yeah.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.
Uh-huh. I did. I prepared for the show, Jared. I got off work late. I like great guests involved with the show. I said I like great guests involved with the show. Huh? Yeah, heck yeah. Make sure you go do that review. Make sure you go do that review. Huh? I can't hear anything you're saying, like nothing. All I heard was relationship. Well, I'm glad. I'm tired as fuck. I gotta open tomorrow, so I gotta get my ass to sleep. Okay, I'm about to try to settle down. Okay, love you, bye-bye. Okay, love you, bye.